This is the Eastern Business Report, where we look at the business ecosystem in the Eastern region and discuss topics affecting the region's economy. But first, let's take a look at some of the major business and development stories making headlines across the Southeast. Beginning first from Anambra State, where the Anambra State government has approved and awarded various contracts totaling about 604 million naira for road and other key infrastructural projects aimed at driving social cohesion, economic growth, and improving the lives of its citizens across the state. This is just as the state government also approved the three primary events for the swearing in of the state governor, Professor Chukwu Saludo, and his deputy, Dr. Onyekachiku Ibezim, for his second term and established several subcommittees to ensure smooth execution. According to a press statement released on Wednesday, the Commissioner for Information, Law Method, said the three events are on interdenominational service to be held on Sunday, March 15, a swearing-in ceremony on Tuesday, March 17, and a Thanksgiving service on Sunday, March 22. Method said the project were approved and other significant decisions were made during the second Anambra State Executive Council meeting in 2026, held at the Lighthouse Orca on March 2nd. Still from Anambra State has won international recognition at the inaugural Google Map Platform Awards, emerging as the winner for the top fan vote category for its large-scale digitalization of property tax administration. Selected from more than 404,000 global entries, the state project was recognized for its impact, innovation, and effective use of geospatial technology to modernize revenue systems. The award highlights the work of the Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, which deployed Google Maps and Earth Engine technologies to overhaul property enumeration, improve mapping accuracy, and strengthen internally generated revenue through data-driven governance. At the heart of the reform is the APLUC Mapping Initiative, launched just over a year ago to create a comprehensive digital inventory of properties across the state. According to AIRS, the project has identified approximately 1.5 million properties statewide, with more than 553,000 already digitally clustered and integrated into the tax system. Officials say the database is expected to expand as ongoing harmonization efforts continue, providing a more reliable and transparent framework for property taxation and public revenue management. The recognition, however, places Anambra among Nigeria's leading reform-oriented states using digital tools to modernize governance. Observers say the initiative reflects a broader shift among subnational governments in Africa towards technology-enabled public administration. Now I'm from Abia State, where Alex Oti, the governor of Abia State, has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to creating a more enabling environment for businesses in Abia State, saying ongoing development projects are aimed at strengthening the state's economic growth. The governor gave the assurance on Wednesday while receiving a delegation from Abba Sports Club 1926, led by its Millennium President and 68th President Nkene Enukeme at the Government House. OT stated that transforming Abba remains a major priority of his administration, noting that several initiatives are underway to reposition the city as a major business hub, as he cited the ongoing construction of the Radisson Blu Eyimba Hotel as a key project that would boost hospitality and business activities in the city. According to him, the establishment of a five-star hotel in Aba would raise the standard of services and attract more visitors and investors to the state. OT further explained that the project would not only improve the hospitality sector, but also encourage businesses to operate at higher standards in order to remain competitive. Still from Abia State, where the Abia State government has appealed to Olubenga Ladipo a commander, the commander rather of Joint Task Force South Operations Delta State, to establish an operational base of the task force in the state. Governor Alex Oti, who made the appeal while receiving in audience a delegation of Olubenga Ladipo, a Rear Admiral, and the new commander of Joint Task Force South Operations Delta Safe in his office. He promised to work with the Joint Task Force to rid Abia State, Southeast, and the entire Niger Delta of crime and criminality. Governor Oti noted that the officer is experienced and understands the dynamics of the operations of criminals who are involved in crude oil theft. Governor Oti, while assuring support for the team, requested the commander to establish an operational base for the task force in Abia State, adding that he would provide accommodation for it. Moving to Delta State, worried by the dwindling supply of electricity to mainly Delta homes and businesses, the state government has recently met with the management of Transco Power Limited PLC, Ughelli Power Plant, for a possible partnership to strengthen power supply across the state, as the realization would drive industrial growth and improve living standards. Leading the state delegation was the Commissioner for Energy, Engineer Michael Anuka, as both parties explored practical frameworks to harness available generation capacity for the benefit of residents and businesses. Anuka said the engagement formed part of the government's broader fact finding and stakeholder consultations aimed at maximizing power assets within the state in line with the development vision of Governor Sharif, as he emphasized the critical role of electricity in economic development. The commissioner also inspected facilities at the Ughelli plant to assess its operational capacity and ongoing expansion project. The managing director of Transco Power Ughelli, engineer Peter Ikenga, assured the Ministry of Energy of the company's readiness to collaborate with the state government, further stating that with the right partnership, framework, and support, the plant could deliver a more stable and expanded electricity supply beyond its host communities. And finally, for Edo State, the Edo State House of Assembly has summoned Benin Electricity Distribution Company to appear before it on March 9 over the lingering blackouts and billing concerns in the state. The decision was reached during yesterday's plenary session after the Speaker, Chief Blessing, raised the matter of power supply challenges and overbilling of the electricity consumers. Blessing said the summon became necessary amid public outcry and protest, including the recent BEDC Must Go demonstration, where Governor Monday Obebelu joined youths to protest. The lawmakers who took time to outline the challenges of erratic power supply in the state emphasized the need for the BEDC to improve power distribution, as they cited complaints from their respective constituents on reduced megawatt and frequent outages. The sitting was subsequently adjourned to Monday, March 9, for the BEDC to appear. Meanwhile, angry residents of several Osobo communities have marched to the regional office of the Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company to protest what they described as persistent epileptic power supply, which is crippling businesses and daily life in the Osun State capital.